Welcome to Morningside. Welcome to Morningside.
You're muted, Lee, but welcome to BeatStars Academy. Funny little beginning there. First of all, me adding myself to the stream was not my fault. Accidentally, I was changing my camera and it added me automatically. But thank you everybody for joining. We have a good show in store for you today. I'll let Lee explain it because he was supposed to do the intro today.
Yeah, that totally put me off, man. It was so funny. I think he was giving everyone a glimpse of who's joining his show, but I think everyone realizes who joins his show now. So anyway, but yeah, great introduction, Jamil. That was brilliant. But yeah, let's start today's show. Today's going to be a good one. Today we're going to be talking about everything on the BeatStars.World platform and how you can utilize that to your advantage to help you with your BeatStars and your business and stuff like that. So that's going to be really cool. We're also going to have a quiz at the end of the show, as always. So stick around to the end. Make sure you tune into everything that we're going to be talking about today, because obviously, as you know, the questions that are in the quiz are going to be about what we're talking about today. So there's going to be some things in there. And me and Jamil are always trying to make it difficult for you guys so you can actually get to learn some stuff, because that's what this show's about. And obviously the prize for the top three that win the quiz or get the top 3 points will be playlisted on the official BeatStars Academy playlist. So definitely stick around for that. But before we start off with that, just got a couple of announcements to make about what's going on this week and what's going on in BeatStars Live. So this Friday, we have the Beat Feedback opportunity, which hopefully most of you would have seen. I think that was an opportunity in the opportunities section. So anyone that's actually tuned into that and put some submissions in, you'll get a chance to be featured on Friday on this show and get some live feedback from some of our Sony music publishing A&Rs. That will be Will. I can never pronounce his last name, so I won't even try to attempt it. And Rashad. So yeah, stick around for that. Make sure you tune in on Friday for that one. And then also just an announcement. I don't know if I've seen quite a few of you in this chat that have been tuning into this, but the Twitter Spaces. So every day at 4 p.m. EST, we have one of the BeatStars staff, sometimes a couple of us, go live on the BeatStars Twitter page on the Spaces, and where we just host and talk about some different topics. Sometimes we have listening parties. Sometimes we have interactive Q&As where you can join in and ask some questions, and the panelists will give you their answers. And also there's some like network opportunities and some other stuff like that. So yeah, tune into that. That's it. There's one after our show today at 4 p.m. EST. And this week we have our CMO, Jasmine Crowder, that's going to join and talk about some marketing gems. So make sure you stick around for that one for sure. Yeah. So anyway, how are you, Jamil? Apart from that entrance at the beginning, that was funny.
No, I'm doing well. I think I'm also going to be on Twitter Spaces tomorrow too. So that's going to be fun. Look forward to that. Everybody join in on that one. I'm excited just to get into this show today. I think it's been a while since we talked about BeatStars.World. There's been some updates to the site, and there's just kind of like a lot of going on with BeatStars besides what you see on the main platform. And there's a lot of different like resources and tools that you could take advantage of that we put out there for the entire BeatStars community. So we just wanted to kind of dive into that today and show you guys everything, that we have going on and everything that you could, really use to improve your business and, and make you a better marketer and, and make some more sales. So definitely ready to get into that. The quiz is going to be fun today too. I think we got some good questions.
Yeah, we got some good ones in there. So definitely it's going to be a good. Are you able to tell anyone about your Twitter Spaces stream tomorrow? Do you know what it's about at all?
I think we're just doing Q&A tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
So any burning questions you wanna ask me?
Yeah.
Join in to the Twitter Spaces tomorrow.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. Maybe they can test your knowledge tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
Since we do it on our show, we test it.
Yeah. Fair. Okay. Do you want to share your screen or shall I?
You can. I've got the notes up.
Okay. Cool. All right. Let me go ahead and share my screen, and we'll get started. If I can get this to. Oh my gosh, my computer's acting funny.
So hopefully, obviously, by now everyone's familiar with BeatStars.World. Just put a thumbs up in the chat if you ever use it or if you've ever visited it, because this is going to be a good topic to talk about today. I certainly use it all the time. It's a great platform, and there's a lot of knowledge and some great stuff on there.
For sure. Okay, cool. So we're just going to start on the homepage. Remember, you could always visit this site at BeatStars.World. Okay, so right off the bat, we kind of give you a little breakdown of what you can do on this website. You can check out our live shows, some tutorials, hottest music to come out of our community. Learn about what we have going on, and get involved in our challenges and opportunities and different events that we have. So we have this Hot Now section, which is pretty much just like a basic breakdown of some of the things like the latest things that we have going on BeatStars that we want you guys to be able to take advantage of. So first up in the Hot Now section, we'll usually have like our latest YouTube video or tutorial. We have the last episode of the Producer Marketing Playbook, or at least this season of the Producer Marketing Playbook. And it's all about finding success on YouTube using TubeBuddy. So definitely recommend checking that out. If you're interested, if you post beats onto YouTube, you want to learn a little bit more about some of the tools that you can use, definitely recommend checking that out. We always have our latest placement opportunity, or if we have one going on, posted there too. Right now we have the Cousin Stiz opportunity, which is just like a submission in the regular opportunity section. But these ones are a little bit different because it's not a submission to one of our official playlists. This is actually a submission for a placement. All these tracks are going to be sent directly to Cousin Stiz, I believe. So that's why this is a little bit different. This is an opportunity to get a beat purchased and to get a placement. So definitely recommend everybody checking that out and hopping on that. We have our latest, this is mental health awareness month. We're still in mental health awareness month, right? So,
Yeah.
we just have some resources here that you can click on to learn about. We have a letter to our community. We have a blog about some mindfulness tips. We had this, open space for the community that we did. So definitely recommend checking that out.
Yeah.
And then the last one that we have up right now is our job opportunities with BeatStars. So you can kind of see like there's more information about all of these in different places in the site, but this is kind of just like a basic breakdown of some of the top things. So if you don't have time to look through every single page of .world, this is like a basic breakdown of some of the latest things.
Yeah, it's kind of like the dashboard on the main marketplace.
Right.
It just gives you a brief overview of some new stuff that's been happening.
Right, for sure. And then right underneath that on the homepage, we have our latest blogs. The blog section is pretty cool. We'll go into a little bit more about that later. But these blogs are like the latest ones if you wanted to check out what we had recently. Right now we have some pretty cool articles, announcing Aquila, the viral TikTok artist from the Vibe For Me track, the trend that was going on TikTok. And she's a new Sony Canada signee. So we just have some info about her, how she found her beat on BeatStars, and a bunch of good stuff like that. And the article actually links to the inside track video that you can watch, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was produced by Thomas Kreger and P-Dub. So I had a conversation with them and we kind of broke down the track. Allison wrote up the article. It's pretty cool. Recommend checking that out.
Yeah.
And then we have some other tips like 5 practices to improve your mental health. We have some other ones about some other blogs about Kevin Hughes, producer Kevin Hughes, kind of talking about his story. This is a great place to like learn about, a lot of your colleagues on BeatStars. We highlight a lot of members. So if you wanted to check all of those out, maybe you guys will be a part of them someday.
Yeah. There's a lot of cool stories and just plenty of information on there. So.
All right, for sure. We'll go into some more of the blog a little bit later, I think. And then we also have the upcoming live shows. So this is a great way to keep track of what shows are coming up. The show schedule changes week to week. We're on like a 2-week kind of block. We have like A and B block where, it'll be one thing. It'll be one lineup one week, different the next week. So if you ever wanted to know what was coming up, you could always check it out here. It'll give you the time, the date, and what show. And as we said, this Friday is going to be beat feedback. So get your submissions in for those while you still can.
Yep.
And that'll be fun.
I just noticed it. I never noticed that before, but it also allows you to, if you hover over it, it allows you to add it to your calendar as well, which is pretty cool.
Right. Yeah. So you don't forget about it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to add beat feedback to my calendar after this show because I don't want to forget about that. And I should probably add BeatStars Academy too, but I don't forget that. I already have that in my calendar. All right. Cool. And then at the bottom of the page, you can subscribe to our newsletter. As we were saying, Allison writes up a bunch of really good articles. You probably met her on, if you didn't know her already, on BeatStars Academy a few weeks ago when we talked about emails. So, subscribing to our newsletter is a great way to be notified about different events like challenges and opportunities first.
Yeah.
So, if you don't want to wait, to scroll through the site and find them, or if you don't see them on our socials, we announce them through emails too. So definitely subscribe to that to be up on the latest.
Definitely, for sure.
Cool. So let's go ahead and actually kind of talk about some of like the things that you could actually do on BeatStars.World that'll really like help your business, and improve you as a music producer and as a marketer.
Yeah, definitely.
One of the main things is our challenges.
Yeah.
We currently don't have one going on right now, but we could talk about the Dochi challenge as the latest thing. So let's go ahead. And if you go to challenges, you can check out all of our past challenges. So let's go ahead and click on the Dochi remix challenge. And that'll take us to another page. And did you submit to this one, Lee?
I didn't know. I actually need to start submitting to some of them. I kind of feel, because I'm part of the BeatStars team, I guess I kind of feel like I shouldn't, but hey, it's which we're going to kind of talk about in a minute. I'm still trying to improve my skills as a producer, business owner as well. So entering these contests can help you in these cases, you know, building your skill sets, especially when it's contests like this where it's like a vocal sample or something like that, and you're remixing someone else's track. You've already got like a guide, you know, to go off of. So it really helps you to hone in on your skills and stuff like that. So I should do, really. I mean, these challenges are amazing, and we have some really dope collaborations with, you know, some really cool artists, really producers and stuff like that. So yeah, I think BeatStars is doing wonders with these challenges, and obviously what we're going to get into as well is like the prizes and stuff that we give away as well. It's just amazing.
Right. Can you talk a little bit more about why somebody, you kind of alluded to a little bit talking about improving your skill set, but can you just kind of go over all the reasons why somebody would want to submit to these challenges, from the prizes to the opportunity of working with, you know, popular and famous artists, like you know, like just kind of like tell us about that. What do you think?
I mean, most of these people that, if not all of them, that we kind of collaborate with are already within the music industry, right? So they've already got a ton of experience. So when you submit to these contests, and if you're lucky enough to get through, and they're reading through, you know, or sorry, listening to all these tracks and stuff, I mean, you've got a chance to be kind of like this beat review that we're going to be doing on Friday. You kind of get a chance to get your stuff reviewed by, you know, really professional people, which is really hard. It's not easy to get people of that caliber to kind of review the stuff that you're making. And, you know, you can get some good feedback from them as well. And it's just a great opportunity, in my opinion, to have a chance to work with some people like this. You know, some of us dream of that kind of stuff, and we're enabling that through our challenges. I mean, there's so many benefits to it. You know, straight off the bat, I can think, firstly, it's free to enter, right? There's no cost to anyone. It's free to enter. And it should be fun as well. It should be a fun thing to do. You know, it's pushing you, maybe pushing it a little bit further. It might be taking you out of your comfort zone when you're making beats. It might give you a different way of making music. A lot of producers always talk about, you know, getting a vocal sample or vocal chop or something like that to put in your beats. Like, this is a really cool way, when we're doing it with artists specifically, just to hone in on those skills and stuff. You know, some producers may not have ever worked with artists directly, whereas this is kind of giving you that opportunity to do so, in a sense, you know. So it's really, really cool. And also, obviously, the prizes are amazing. You know, most of the time we're offering promo credits, subscription plans for a year or 6 months or whatever, depending on where you place, cash. Sometimes we have physical prizes as well, which is super dope. I mean, we all know how good BeatStars promo is as well. So to have that bunch of credits as well, which is super cool. Also as well, sometimes these remixes may potentially be re-released, or they might be used. So there's additional exposure for you there as well. So I just think all round, it's just an amazing opportunity. And I think, in all fairness, I don't think you've got nothing to lose by entering either. You know, it's just, do you know what I mean? I mean, I don't know if you can add
Yeah,
anything
no,
else to that, but
yeah. Now I wanted to reiterate, like, it's totally free to enter, and it's easy.
yeah,
All you have to do is, as you see here, download the acapella, and then you just create a remix. We have like the rules here for this challenge. And, you know, just create a new beat around the vocals. And it's just like a fun exercise to do. You know, you never know what's going to happen. You know, you just upload your remix, and then you could submit it. You know, we have all of these entries here that you can kind of check out. This challenge, I think the winner will be announced, it says over here, in a couple of days.
Yep.
But you could still check out all of the entries, see who's gotten, you know, see who's been the most voted. So even if you don't win and you're getting some votes, like, people are listening to your music, you know. Exactly. If it's on YouTube, you'll get feedback. Like, this is a really fun way to kind of check out what people are kind of making. Like, this is cool. Like, I think, I don't know if I shared the music, but maybe we could watch one of these. This is the most upvoted one.
Yeah. I can just about hear it.
Hi, my name's Dochi with 2 eyes. I feel anxious when I'm high. Teachers say I talk too much. Mama say I don't talk enough. In the dark, I'm like a torch. From the hood, I hop the porch. I don't bang or slang on gang, but my dad that keep them things.
That's cool.
That's cool, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just kind of like a fun exercise to check out. For anybody that wants to know where this is at, you can reach it from BeatStars.World like we did, or you can go to dochi.beatstars.com if we wanted to write that in the chat for everybody to click on.
Yeah.
It's so I mean, like, look for that in a couple of days. I'll probably be announcing it on social, I think. First, second, and third place, a lot of opportunities there to win. So be on the lookout for new challenges whenever we have them. The Masego challenge was cool too. The Mystery Lady remix challenge.
Yeah,
this one was fun. Yeah, I like this one. I was excited for this one. Masego is a really cool artist. All the artists that we have are really cool. So be on the lookout for that. And you could find out all of these on BeatStars.World in the challenges page.
Yep.
Okay. So next we can talk about opportunities. Okay, so on the opportunities page, first of all, we have a featured opportunities section, which right now, as we said, it's the Cousin Stays opportunity because that's like, that's like a special opportunity where it's placement instead of just a playlist. But besides that, we have all the other playlist submission opportunities and live show opportunities. So right now we have a bunch of them going on. This is a great place to keep track of it, as is beatstars.com/opportunities. But this is just another way to keep track of all of them. So I think somebody asked earlier how to submit for beat feedback. You can visit beatstars.world/opportunities, click submit. Obviously it opened in a different tab, but you would just submit there. And we have a bunch of we have weekly rotating artists. Once an opportunity goes up, it stays up for 2 weeks, and these change on Thursdays usually. So right now, getting your submissions, there's going to be a bunch of them ending tomorrow. So I would submit today. We have right now BB Rexa, NBA Youngboy, Rod Wave, Her, Bruno Mars, Denzel Curry. So if you have any beats that match, that kind of sounds similar to these artists' works, get your submissions in. BeatStars official playlists are a great way to get a lot of exposure and get a lot of plays. It's been proven time and time again that tracks added to these playlists, do see results.
Yeah. Ghost, I just want to answer a question. Ghost said, if and when you get on a playlist, is there a way to know if you are on there? Yeah, basically you will receive a notification if you've been added to a playlist. So look out for those notifications. Look out for those notifications if you're submitting, for sure. And I look every week myself as well, and I try to submit as many as I possibly can because I know the benefits of being added to one. So I would suggest every week just to check which playlists that you feel you can, if you've got that specific type of style or that specific artist type beat, I would suggest to submit to as many as you possibly can each week.
Right. Submit to all of them.
Yeah, if you can. If you have those styles, definitely submit to them all. Yeah.
Right. Was there anything else that we needed to mention about opportunities?
No, I believe. I mean, I think the opportunities are quite straightforward. As Jamil said, we have new ones every week, so just keep an eye on them. Make sure that you're checking them out each week.
Right. Okay, let's check out. I want to talk about BeatStars hubs.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
This is a cool one.
Yeah, BeatStars hubs. So BeatStars hubs, we kind of have a little explanation of it right here. Or do you want to explain this one, Lee? I feel like I've been talking a lot.
Yeah. So BeatStars hubs is it's been around for a while now, but I think it's underutilized, which is another reason why we wanted to bring it up on this show. And basically what it is it's different hubs for different communities from different regions of the world. And the reason why we wanted to create this was to try and, get people to network more, get people to talk more. And there's so many different benefits about for using this. And And I have a list of some that I've written down that we could just think off the top of our head. You guys would probably think of more reasons why it would be good to use. So one of the things that Jamil said, actually, which was really cool, was it gives you a potential chance to stand out from the crowd and have a space for your kind of region styles of music. So, for instance, if you live in Africa, for instance, and most of your music is orientated around Afro beats and that kind of style, it kind of gives it a little bit easier, makes it a little bit easier for people to find you. Obviously, the BeatStars main platform is really dope. The search system is really good, but these hubs just allow you to, I guess, stand out a little bit.
Yeah, we have, sorry to interrupt you. I thought you were done talking.
No, sorry.
One of the one of the big things that we on the BeatStars team really appreciate and love about the BeatStars community is how worldwide it is.
Exactly.
So we just wanted to create spaces where where all of our like diverse community is really highlighted and can really stand out from the crowd. So right now we have the Africa and the BeatStars Latin hubs. We do, I think, have more coming on the way soon, so be on the lookout for those. But besides the regular opportunities that you see on the dashboard, these have had perpetual submissions open. So I just wanted to highlight that because I'm not sure if people know that you can always be submitting to these. So if you make Latin style music, if you make music that stems in origin from Africa, please submit to these and check out the hubs to find people that are making similar music to you. You can network, using this information. If you're an artist that wants to make music to beats like this, check it out and find all of those beats in one place. I think it's really special and really important to be able to work with and to get to know people that are making similar content to you.
Definitely, yeah. I think it's super cool. And like Jamil said, we're going to be, bringing some more hubs in the future. But definitely make sure you guys utilize this, because this is a really cool way to just help. Like what this show's about is helping you guys to give yourself more exposure, building your brand, building your awareness, building relationships with other people. It's one of the things that we always talk about in this show is networking is super key all the time. So this just gives you a chance to do that. And I think it's a super cool feature that probably no one really knows about it, really.
So this is what the submissions kind of look like. You click on this, it takes you to this form. You can answer if, I clicked on the Latin one. If you're from Latin America or if you're of Latin descent, it's optional, not 100% necessary. You should also have your BeatStars profile updated. So if you click on that, and then, talk about which kind of subscription you have. It's just a few, easy questions. And then you would enter your BeatStars username. Where are you located? It's just an exercise. I'm not really from Latin America. Just kind of showing you guys how it works. But, just answer these quick questions, and then you could link to a track or playlist. And I think that's the last question. So that's just kind of what that looks like.
It's cool. Yeah, so utilize it for sure.
For sure. Okay, what was the next thing that we had?
Made on BeatStars we had up next.
Made on BeatStars. This is another thing that we wanted to talk about that also always has open submissions, even if it's not in the opportunity section. This is another way to submit. So this is for tracks, either submitted by the producer or by the artist that the beat was purchased or the beat was on BeatStars. So if the beat for this song is from BeatStars, we definitely want everybody to submit these, and we can highlight you. We do social posts for this. We put it on BeatStars.World, obviously. So we update this all the time. Submissions are always open. Most recently, I think this is like the latest one that we've added, right? The Soulja Boy, She Make It Clap. Yeah. So if you click on this, you could find out information about it. You get your own page on BeatStars.World, and this one was produced by Phantom. You could learn about the song. You can stream it. You could listen to it. It's just another way to get some more exposure and to be highlighted. So definitely recommend, if you've had any songs, no matter how big, how small, please submit them to Made on BeatStars. The submissions are always open.
I think also as well, which I think I touched on the other day with you, is that this also gives you a chance, you know, if you're working with artists all the time, this gives you a chance to give a bit back to the artist as well, because you can let them know that this opportunity is available to them. So, you know, if you say to them, hey, like we could have an opportunity to get some more exposure with this track, why don't we, you know, post it on Made by BeatStars, just upload it there, and they've got an opportunity to get their track exposed. So not only you're helping yourself, but you're helping your fellow artists as well, which I think is super cool. So it's kind of a cool way to maybe, you know, maybe even upsell a little bit. You never know. You could use it to upsell a little bit if you wanted to. You could say, hey, look, I can potentially get you on, you know, Made by BeatStars if you know, do you know what I mean? You never know. It could be really cool.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think people just want to have their art be seen, right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And it's not like specific to one type of music either. Like we have tracks, you know, in all languages, coming from all regions. Like we have Moray track highlighted, and you know, this J-Tech tracks, you know, the product there, this Soldier Boy to international artists. I'm not sure the name of this person. But you know, this is another, like, you know, cool track that was made on BeatStars by producer Keem.
Yeah.
So always be submitting those. Every time you get a placement, please submit those and let the artist know to submit too.
Yep.
And you know, as Levi said, you know, if when artists see themselves highlighted, they'll be more encouraged to come back and probably buy more tracks from you if they see it successful and that people like it.
Exactly.
Okay. The next thing that we had to talk about was BeatStars Cares, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Lee's keeping me on track. I want to make sure that I cover everything that we need to.
Yes, we need to, because a lot of these questions are in the quiz at the end. So
the quiz.
We need
So
to make
stick
sure
around.
we give you guys. Yeah, we need to make sure we give you this information so you know.
Yeah. We are the most fair teachers. We're not like those teachers that just like you know, give you easy classwork and then give you hard test questions. We'll give you the answers.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So BeatStars Cares is a great place to find out about a lot of the social justice initiatives that BeatStars are involved in and that you can get involved in too. A lot of these causes, like for example, Beats for Love, you know, BeatStars is always adding like different organizations that you can add as collaborators on your tracks to be able to donate charity every time you make a sale, if you so choose to do that. And there's just a lot of great information on there, you know, where you can learn about different causes that BeatStars cares about, and you know, kind of explaining why we wanted to get involved.
Yeah.
So definitely recommend keeping up with all of those. I think
personally, I love. This is one of the things I love about BeatStars the most in the community. Like, we're always trying to give back. BeatStars is obviously super precious on this kind of stuff, you know, trying to give back to people that in underprivileged circumstances and stuff like that. So I think this is amazing that we're able to give back as a community as a whole, and we can hopefully, you know, try and make some changes to some people's lives. And I think what's really cool, and what's really cool as well, I think, is that you get this little unique Beats for Love badge when you're adding the Beats for Love as a collaborator. So you're getting yourself a nice little badge on your profile, which is also really cool as well, because you're showing people that you're supporting, you know, other people as well. So I think it's really good. I like that.
Right. I just want to show what it looks like really quick.
Yeah.
It's that heart right there.
Yeah. it just shows. It's showing another. I guess it's showing a human element to you. You know, you're like trying to give something back, and also it's giving the artist a chance to give something back, right? Because they're buying your beat. So it's all round. Everyone's kind of trying to chip in and help out. You know, so I think it's really good.
Yeah. I agree. All right. And the next thing we got to talk about is webinars, right?
Yes.
All right. Hold on. It's over here. Okay, cool. Okay. So for webinars, you know, we have, we're starting to do monthly webinars. This one should be updated. I updated it yesterday. I'm not sure why it still says upcoming, but yeah, this webinar just passed. We have a new one every month. So, you know, you could always rewatch and learn more about our previous webinars. Like, for example, this one, I believe it'll show you. Okay.
Yeah,
So
you have
if
to.
you put a submission and you can access
Yeah,
the old webinar.
it gives you a private link to a
Mhm.
YouTube video,
Right.
which is cool. I actually watched one today. I was saying to you earlier, I watched the one with you and Mike from the last
Mhm.
one. It's really cool. So I definitely suggest people that didn't actually sign up to go back and watch these, because there's some
Mhm.
really good gems that have been dropped in these as well. So
Mhm. Okay. I think that, and these are all totally free, by the way,
yeah,
to join.
totally
These
free,
webinars
yeah.
are all totally free. You just, we always have the latest one posted over here and hot now, for example, or you can check out the webinar page.
Yep.
And, you could RSVP to it and you'll receive a link to join the Zoom meeting and you could check it out that way.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then we can look over the blog really quick. We have some extra time.
Yeah.
Just
We
I'd
had
like to see
the
it.
30-day challenge to briefly talk about as
Oh,
well.
30-day challenge. Okay, we'll talk about we'll talk about this since we're already on this page, then we'll go
Yep.
back to the 30-day challenge.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. So the blog, as we mentioned earlier, oh my god, my AirPods are dying. All right. Okay, I just heard the little doo like that sad
did
noise. So anyways, if it dies, then it dies. We'll figure it out. So we have our latest post at the top, as we mentioned earlier, and then we have it kind of broken down by different topics. So if there's different things that you want to learn about, you can learn about these different things. Okay. So hold on, let me update this page. Okay, so we have the music marketing and business tips right at the top, where it's all these different articles where 5 different types of videos, 5 different types of video you need as a musician, the official guides preparing your beat store for the holidays, 2021 music trends and the future of music. This was made probably late 2021. We have news from the BeatStars community, like that 5 practices to help improve your mental health.
Yep.
Our Free Palestine kind of initiative that we had last month, I believe, where we kind of talked about what was happening and why we cared, and talked about how you could get involved, through Beats for Love.
Yep.
Some creator highlights like Aquila, like Kevin Hughes, like Eerie Skies, who I believe is going to be having a Master the Beat coming up soon, by the way, Eerie Skies. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the blog is a great place to stay like involved and up to date, and to kind of find like deeper explanations about some of the things that we have going on.
Yeah, it's just a library full of information, basically. It's like there's tons of information in here. Again, another section I think that's underused, but these do get every now and again. I think they do get sent out in the newsletters, right? So you can get to see the new ones that come out. So I'll definitely make sure you check these out, because there's a really good ton of information in there. And also you get to see, as Jamil said, creator highlights. You get to see some journeys from some of the producers as well. So we're always trying to highlight people and stuff like that, and give you their stories and their backgrounds and how they got to where they are. So that's really cool.
Okay, cool. And let's talk about what was it again? What were the things?
The
30-day challenge. Let's talk about the 30-day challenge. Sorry, all my technology is failing. My mouse suddenly stopped working just now. I don't know what's going on. All right, so the 30-day challenge, we've talked about it a few times before, but it was a challenge that we had in January, where we kind of challenged all the BeatStars users to set a daily goal for themselves. Sorry. I need to, it opened in a new tab. Let me open this tab.
Yeah, so this was a really cool initiative. It was basically, we can go into it a bit more. I'll let you carry on, but basically it was just a way to get people into a routine and get yourself scheduled and set yourself targets and stuff like that. It was a really cool initiative. And even I think when did we drop this? Was it in January, somewhere like that? I think it was to start the new year off, to get people motivated and stuff like that. So it was a really cool initiative. And I think there's a lot of people in the chat as well. I recall some people said that they utilized it and it was really good. So yeah. For
sure. Oh, you can keep explaining this. So I know you wrote the notes for this 30-day challenge.
Yeah. So I have some notes here. Again, kind of some pinpoints of like stuff that we felt that was really cool about this, and how you could utilize this even still now if you've not utilized it already. So we felt like it kind of highlighted the importance of having a schedule. There's always this thing within the BeatStars producer community that you have to be consistent, and sometimes that can be hard for some of us, and even myself. So setting yourself a schedule, setting yourself targets and stuff like that can really help you. What I actually did was I bought myself a whiteboard and I just put stuff on it, and it was kind of similar to this, where you create yourself challenges for each day, you hit those targets, and it makes you feel like you've achieved something. And even whether it's big or small, it really kind of ingrains into you, like making these small gains. Sometimes making the small gains, I think, can be better than the bigger gains, in my opinion, which I think is really cool. And it starts to build your confidence when you start seeing growth within yourself. So this 30-day challenge kind of enabled you to do that, because you were setting yourself targets each day, you was trying to reach them. And then once you had reached that target, you kind of felt really good about it. At least I hope that's what people were, getting from this. Obviously, this is initially it was aimed at like people that may have been first starting out potentially, or just trying to push their career that little bit further forward. And there were so many gems dropped in this. I never actually managed to watch them all, or get to read them all. Sorry, but I don't know if you could maybe show a couple, Jamil.
Yeah, let's go look at them. Which ones do you think were your favorite personally?
I think we actually covered a couple of these on one of our shows, didn't we? I think once. But yeah, some of this is just like how to get started on BeatStars. It was some kind of like basic stuff, creating templates, stuff like that. It was just a way. Yeah. So what's this one? Why is this?
Determine your content strategy.
Yeah. So this is kind of like being consistent and trying to find a strategy for the content that you're going to be uploading, whether it's videos to social media, whether it's beats to BeatStars, YouTube, stuff like that.
You could download a strategy guide.
Yeah.
Some additional resources. Yeah.
So we gave out a lot of like pre-prepared sheets and stuff as well, which you could like. I never actually downloaded any of these, so I probably should, so I know what they look like. But it's like, I guess it's like a tick off sheet, it's like done this today, done that today, done this today, that kind of thing, which is really cool. So when this first came out, I thought it was such a cool idea, and I hope anyone that has not used it already, or at least seen some of the things on here, definitely go and check it out, because there was some really cool stuff to help you, get motivated and just get in the groove of having a schedule and being consistent. And there was a lot of things in there that taught you a lot of stuff about some of the things that you need to do, and some of the places where you need to be at a certain point, within your career and stuff like that. So it's really cool. It's really cool.
Right. Cool. I think we can start the quiz a bit early today.
Sure.
So we can just go ahead and do that, and then maybe we'll do some quick Q&A at the end. We haven't done just like open Q&A in a little bit. Our shows have been pretty tightly packed, with the last couple with Aaron and Allison being on. We've had some really good stuff. So let's go ahead and do this quiz a little bit earlier, and then we can answer some just random questions. All right, let's do it.
Yeah, if you have any questions about what we've spoken about already today, just let us know in the chat. We'll answer them for you.
Okay. While I'm getting this pulled up, we can already start that. If you wanted to get your questions just asked, then I'll go ahead and get this ready.
Sure. Let me just see if there's any questions in the chat. Everyone excited for the quiz? Put your thumbs up if you're excited for this quiz. I'm going to put my thumb up.
All right, me too. That was dorky. Probably shouldn't do that.
That was very dorky, yeah. Sorry, guys, that was pretty dorky, but...
I mean, that's what Academy is, right?
Mike Trampy says he's definitely cheating. You're not allowed to enter, man.
Okay, let's play.
Let's go.
Teach. Hold on one quick second. Let me just make sure these are all correct. Okay, make sure. Okay.
You're very welcome, Rob.
Hmm?
I was just replying to a comment.
Okay.
Someone said Rob Evans said he had no questions. He was thanking us for the tips and the information. So I was saying he was welcome.
Okay. Okay. Cool. We're good. I just wanted to make sure all the settings were correct.
Cool. Okay. So remember, the quicker you answer, the more points you get on this. And you still have the chance at the end because we always do double points on the last question. So last week was really cool because it changed about a lot. I don't know if you remember that, but or the week before, sorry. It changed about a lot. So that was really good. So hopefully you've all been tuned into this show today. And we've got this cheesy music going on again.
No, this is Halloween music, man.
Yeah,
this
by the way, I was going to say, Jamil chose this music, if you was wondering.
Hey, man, this is a great song. I could totally see who would make this kind of music. I could hear like Lana Del Rey on this beat. I might
sample it and call it a Kahoot type beat.
Kahoot type beat. That would be good. Nope. Okay, we got 7 people in. We'll give it a few minutes. So feel free to take your time joining. Visit kahoot.it and type in this game pin 1050882. Recommend doing it on your phone so you can read the questions and watch the stream on your computer at the same time, because you'll need to see the questions through this stream. So don't leave the stream to join this because you won't know the questions.
That's going to catch on.
This is going to be when you go to the clubs when they reopen, or are they? I think they're reopened already.
Yeah. Some places they have.
I don't know when I'm going to start going back. I'm too scared still.
Yeah, I'm mixed. I'm kind of mixed.
Okay, my camera quality is going to go down because I have to unplug my webcam from my adapter.
Okay,
so
it's fine.
Hold on.
I'm gonna have to get you an assistant. I think I'm gonna have to get Jamil an assistant. I think to swap out his cameras and stuff like that. Charge his AirPods.
I have too much things going on at the same time.
We can't hear you, man. You've gone like a Dalek.
Really?
Probably the sound. Yeah. Cyborgs.
I don't know why my
That's better. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone was saying that he was like a vocoder, went Darth Vader on us.
Dang it. Okay. Nah, it should be better now. I don't know why my thing unplugged. That thing unplugged. Okay, give it another minute or so. I think everybody might be in already.
Yeah, we've had a couple. Oh, we got.
Okay.
20.
No, we're good.
Vader tune.
Okay. Cool. I think we're good. I think 20 might be everybody.
Yeah, I think 20 is a good number.
Okay, let's do it. You can always join late. The game pin will be in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, you can always join.
All right, let's start up.
Let's go. Everyone ready for this?
Ooh, lordy. Okay. What can you find on the homepage? Beats? BeatStars hubs? Latest blogs? Or made on BeatStars? Which one of these was on the homepage? The only place to find the answers to this is on BeatStars.World. There's no pre-prepared answer bank anywhere.
Yeah, someone says don't Google, guys. I don't think you'll find the answers on Google anyway, but
Once everybody gets their answer in, it should automatically stop. So yeah, 20 more seconds. You have a minute for each of these questions. Remember, the quicker you answer, the more points you'll get if you are correct. But make sure you know the right answer. The most important thing is getting it right. If you can't see the question, you'll need to watch this on a separate screen and then have your answers on a different screen. Whether you do two different tabs or you have the answers on your phone, you're doing the quiz on your phone, either way. But your questions won't appear on your phone if you're looking at it on there. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But we do have the responses in. We got most everybody's right. Yeah, the answer is the latest blogs. You can't find BeatStars hubs. You'll have to navigate through the what's new menu, I think it's called. And made on BeatStars is the same thing. All right, let's see where we're at with this. Who's first? Who's second? Who's third? Ooh, okay. I don't think this person has ever won a quiz, so I'm excited. First place. All right, yeah. So Rutger with 921, Siki with 912, and X-Rain at 892, with Rob close behind. Oh, and Oh Nice is right behind too. So the top three will get playlisted. True or false? Challenges are free to enter. What do we think, y'all? What do we think? Do. The answer is true. Challenges are free to enter.
Yes, it is true.
All right.
We actually mentioned that in this stream as well.
For the four of you who thought they cost money, this is actually good news because they're free. So either way, you win.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Oh, we got a little bit of changes. A couple of changes. Okay. Well, remember, it doesn't matter if you're first or third. It's only bragging rights. Top three all get playlisted.
It's bragging rights.
Bragging rights, yeah.
I like that.
There should be like I wonder if anybody ever brags that they won to this to like their friends and family. They're like, guess what? I won the Academy quiz. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 3. Which of these is not a subject of our live shows? Live playlisting, beat feedback from industry professionals, highlighting members that have reached 1 million streams, or cooking classes?
Bit of a trick question, this one. Hey.
Yeah. So yeah, no, this one was kind of a layup. Obviously, we don't do cooking classes, but I was originally going to put pasta making, but then Lee convinced me to change it to cooking because that sounds like cook up.
Yeah.
He thought people might get confused, but I don't think we have making beats really. That's not really a subject of the shows, anyways. So
no, and we do highlight. So for those 3 people that clicked the option where it says highlighting members that have reached 1 million streams, we do have a show where we do that. So yeah,
Mike Trampy, who's in the chat, I think is the host of that, so he could tell you about that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. My AirPods died, by the way, so if you can't hear me as clearly, then oh, cool. Okay, a little bit of movement.
Yeah, some free new ones in there.
I'm excited. All right, let's see if you guys can hold it up, or somebody else is going to sneak in.
Let's go.
True or false? 2 questions left. There's 1 webinar per month. Okay, answers are coming in quick. Everybody knows this one.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, there's only one. There's only 1 webinar per month. Webinars are different from BeatStars Live. If I wasn't 100% clear, a webinar is like what Mike Trampy and I did last week, where it's like a separate webinar on Zoom that you RSVP to on the webinars page on BeatStars.World. More right than wrong, though. So now you know there's a webinar every month. If you thought it was less, we have at least one a month.
That's another reason to make sure you stay tuned in on BeatStars.World, right? So,
Yeah. Oh, but like, so this last one, if you guys haven't seen this show before, the last one is double points. So and it's still anybody's game. I've never seen the top 5 this close, by the way.
no, that's true. I've not actually, so that's good.
Usually the top 4 have like run away with it.
Yep. So getting quick. Getting quick.
All right.
Ready? Fingers on buzzers.
Which of these is not a blog article? Meet Aquila, viral TikTok artist and new Sony Canada signee. 5 different types of video you need as a musician. 3 vital time management hacks for creators. 5 practices to help improve your mental health. I believe we showed all of these during the blog section of the show.
We did. Yeah.
We recommend everybody read all of these. These all have some really great information that are in a wide variety of topics. Okay. Yep. The correct article, the actual article is 5 vital time management hacks for creators. So there's 2 more than you thought, if you thought it was one of the other ones. So all these other 3 are articles, and this one is an article. It's just 5 vital time management hacks.
I actually thought it was 6 for some reason, but maybe I was wrong.
Oh, is it 6? I don't know. It's more than this, though. It's more than 3.
It is 6, yeah.
Okay, it's 6, so it's more. All right, let's see who the winners are. That was our question. I apologize for that one. Okay. Oh, Rutger in the top 3. Cool. That boy Butta, number 2.
Who we got?
Hey, the only person to get 5 out of 5. Congratulations.
Oh, wow. Well done. Congratulations to the winners. Make sure that you either repost or pin the beat that you want us to playlist, and then we'll playlist that after the show. Have you took a mental note of those names? I think I can remember that. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll remember. Just let us know if your username is different than your name that appears here.
Yeah, just make sure
let
you
us know
put that in
too.
the chat now. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, we're done with that. We have a few extra minutes. If anybody else had any extra questions
Yep.
for us,
So
go ahead. Now is the time to ask. Next week, we're going to be talking about distribution. So we'll be on 2 weeks in a row. Usually we're every other week, but we'll be back next Wednesday as well.
Yep, we'll be back next Wednesday. Are we going to do a quiz next week, or is it going to be a different show next week?
No, we'll do a quiz next week.
Okay, cool.
Might as well, right? Quizzes are fun. I think you guys like them. So we'll keep doing them.
It's interactive, and
Right.
you know, people are learning, so it's good. Well, I hope they're learning at least. Jeopardy.
We're gonna do a full quiz show again.
Yeah,
Eventually.
we'll do a special one, maybe a seasonal one or something like that. For we had people actually on the live, didn't we, before for that one? I think.
Yeah, we had some members join the live and actually compete in the show
Yeah.
before. That was it was Tag Beats and Norma. That was fun.
That was good. That was good fun, actually. Yeah.
We'll do it again. We just have to find a good time, come up with some good questions.
Yeah, definitely for sure. So if any of you got any questions that you want to ask me and Jamil before we kind of finish off today, if you had, doesn't necessarily have to be about today's show, but if you know, if you have any other questions about BeatStars at all in general, definitely feel free to drop them in the chat now, as we've got a bit of time to talk about it. We'll say.
What type of streams do you have planned for the future? For our show, at least, you know, we're always going to be trying to keep up to date with whatever's new on BeatStars.
Yeah.
Whenever there's a new feature or we're highlighting a particular feature, BeatStars Academy will always be around to talk about that and explain that to you. We want to be, your resource for learning about how to use BeatStars and to be the most effective that you can be on this platform, and give you guys tips and tricks, about everything, about marketing, about using the site, navigating the site. So that's kind of what we have planned for the future. That kind of goes along with, whatever we're working on as a whole, as a company. We want to be able to provide that extra support for you guys.
DJ Fanatic Big says, "What was your funniest moment during one of the live shows?" It was actually the one we done with Erin a while back, a couple of weeks ago, which was funny. I won't say that one because we'll embarrass Jamil, but it was funny. It was a good moment. It'll be like one of those candid camera moments. I don't know if you have candid camera in the US, but it's like,
We do.
oh, you do. It's like one of
Yeah.
those moments. So anyone that filmed that, send it in. You might get $500. I don't know how much they give in the US, but yeah, it's quite funny. There was another question actually. I'm not sure if you know the answer to this. I certainly don't. I'll put it up on the screen.
So I'm not sure if we've announced that yet.
Okay, that's fine.
So we'll let the big roll out. I'm not 100% sure if we've announced it to everybody
But
yet.
just,
But there is
just
one
keep
plan.
an eye out on BeatStars.World, of course, and then you'll see it pop up. It'll come up on the hottest news section, on the new hottest section.
Yeah, it'll be on the hot now section. You can
Hot news
RSVP
section,
there.
that's it. Yep. What else have we got? Some questions in here.
I think we might be done. We can
Yeah.
end the show for today. We'll give you guys time to go to Twitter Spaces. Go on Twitter Spaces.
Yes.
Jasmine is going to be the guest, and Sid will be there. So thank you everybody for watching. We'll get those tracks playlisted for you, and join us next week for some talking about distribution and another quiz. See you guys later.
Peace out.